Tries to throw it, falls down, does he catch it? Dylan catches it! Oh no! It goes in, does he get there? I think he's right in front of the line, not quite in.
Got it, takes the handoff, now rolls to the right, still rolling, still being chased, now heads upfield, goes around a man at the 40, now to the 35, heads infield at the 30, now he's down to the 20, you gotta be kidding me, he's down to the 15, almost down, he's to the 10-yard line.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back, and over the wall for a home run!
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike three, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball! A walk-off two-run home run!
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
Joe Vincent, I'm Tom Lafferty. Steve Willits is on the sidelines. Our spotter today is Jay Pulliam. Our statistician is Alex Clausius. And our radio network producer is Jeremy Mitchell. And we're getting set for the opening kickoff and the game to get underway here between the Panthers and the Bulldogs here at Snohomish High School. We'll give you the starters as we go along. Mount Vernon will receive. Snohomish is set to kick off a homecoming night and set to go. The homecoming queen is at her court, are seated along the side here, and they're ready to go. And the football's out there. Coach, let's play some football.
Yeah, and student body's well represented. So big crowd here tonight for the homecoming festivities. Extended halftime.
Yep.
This is what Friday nights in a small town are all about.
But as we joked, except the football team has one job to do, right? Win the darn game.
It kind of makes the week a lot better when that happens. Yeah. Makes the dance more fun.
Yeah. So here we go. It'll be Gabriel Cortez to kick it for the Snohomish Panthers. And the whistle sounds from referee Tom Friel. And here is the approach by Cortez. And we are underway here at Snohomish, high end over end, fairly deep, taken at the 4-yard line. A little handoff. They'll give it a little razzle-dazzle around the left side, then trying to hit up the middle. That'll hit to the right as well. That's Thompson out across the 30-yard. Johnson, Michael Johnson, a little razzle-dazzle, coach, except they were going to go the other way, but it ended up going the same way anyway.
Yeah, the reverse actually reversed back, but Johnson is one of the kids that Coach was talking about before the game. He's a dual-sport athlete. Coach says he's a heck of a basketball player, and he definitely shows some athleticism there.
So they will start this drive off the opening kickoff. About a 28-yard return out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Caden Anderson is the quarterback for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. 6'1", 165-pound junior. We'll give you their starters as we go along. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line for Mount Vernon. Motion man back through the formation. They'll run the football to Salaz, and he will go around the left side and get about a 4-yard gain over the left side. Mount Vernon in their white jerseys, white pants, black helmets, green numbers, and black trim. Snohomish in the red. They were black last week. They are in red this week. Red tops, red pants, white helmets, white numbers, black trim. Mount Vernon now facing a 2nd and 6. Moving left to right here from the 34-yard line. Their own 34, second play of the football game. Anderson takes the snap out of the shotgun. Play action pass goes back. He lets go of the football. They're going to say fumble, but it's not going to be a fumble. That was a forward pass, but coach, just barely.
Well, they're going to talk about it here, Tom.
Oh, you think it was knocked out?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was a pass, but it looks like the officials are going to put their heads together here and talk about it.
Steve, right in front of you, what'd you see?
I also thought it was a pass, but it was very close, so we'll see. They are, in fact, conferencing right now.
Yep. So incomplete pass is what they will say. So it'll bring up after the incomplete pass. Boy, that was close, though, Coach. Really close.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping with 212 years worth of experience, right? They'll get that right.
So now they're facing a 3rd down and 6 yards to go at the 34-yard line. Opening drive. Both these teams 0-4 coming into this ball game. Something's got to give tonight. Ball at the right hash mark, 2nd and 6 from the 34. Caden Anderson stands in the shotgun. As a wide out to the left and to the right, the short side of the field. Shotgun snap, drops back, dumps it right side. Johnson makes a catch. Now on the move at the 35-40, 45-50, and into Snohomish territory all the way down to the 45-yard line. Caught it in stride and then just motored forward for a 21-yard gain and a first down.
Well executed tunnel screen there that we're seeing a lot of teams, a lot of programs, even at the college level run. That was very well done there by the Bulldogs.
Bridger Ulrich did catch him from behind, or else it would have gone for a lot further. Already it was 21 down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. They look to the play called in from the far sideline. Ball's at the right hash mark, now at the Snohomish 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Motion man back through the formation. They will give it to Salaz, and he'll be brought down from behind. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. That is Salaz, Diego Salaz on the carry. Let's give you the starters for Mount Vernon across the front line. Colin Moore, Keegan Collins, Marquise Jones, Jesus Zabaleta, and Quincy Gustafson. The wide receivers are Michael Johnson, Jax Moody, and Henley Lopez. The flankers, Moises Lucatero, running back Diego Salaz. Caden Anderson is the quarterback for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. Now facing a 2nd down, 11 yards to go at the Snohomish 46-yard line. Ball at the right hash mark. Double wide outs, back to pass. Throwing it, dumps it, it's going to be complete. Out of the backfield, that's Salaz, makes a catch at the 45-40, up the left-hand sideline, 35-30, and out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. He dumped it out there. That's going to be passing yardage, Coach, but that was all Diego Salaz.
Yeah, Mount Vernon caught Snohomish there. Snohomish had all 11 guys within about 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, and they tried to drop some guys out into man coverage, and they just leaked the back out, and it was off to the races.
31 yards all the way down into the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon on their opening drive of the football game.
Yeah, that's tough duty, taking that guy, the running back, man-to-man out of the backfield from that inside linebacker spot. That was really tough to do there.
Nicely delivered ball as well. Caden Anderson is the quarterback, stands in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Shotgun snap. They'll give it to Moody around the right side. Changes direction, then brought down. Gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may lose a yard. That is Jackson Moody on the carry there. Kind of a late handoff, and then really had nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Let's talk about the defense for Snohomish. Across the front line, you got Dean Ward, Fred Brownfield, and Ty Tautola. The linebackers are Seth Abood, Apollo Mason, Ashton Lindsay, and Luke Sage. And the defensive backs are Chase Clark, Taylor Areola, Bridger Ulrich, and Revi Leroux. The starting defense for the Snohomish Panthers kind of on their heels a little bit here. This is a 2nd down, 11 yards to go. Last time they had a 2nd and 11, they went 31. See what they do from the 16-yard line. Shotgun snap. Hunter West gets the call, and he gets the carry, and he gets into the end zone, and he's there for a touchdown for Mount Vernon, 16 yards away. Put a new guy in, and he takes it into the end zone.
Yeah, pretty little zone read right up the middle with a lead blocker pull-around guard. That was really well done there by the Bulldogs. Looks like they're going to run a little bit of a swinging gate here on the extra point.
So they're going to kind of 4 guys to the right, 4 guys to the left, 3 guys in the middle. And see what they do here for the, I'm guessing the officials were told that we may run this depending on how the defense is. Will they run it? They will. It'll be a shotgun snap. They'll throw the pass. It's going to be over to the left-hand side. Olmsted makes the catch, but can't get there. So the 2-point conversion won't work. I mentioned I really don't like those little razzle-McDazzle kind of plays on extra points. Kick the darn ball.
I love them.
I know you do.
I love them.
We'll take a break. 8:49 to go in the first quarter. It's Mount Vernon 6, Snohomish nothing. Back with more right after this.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Dancy extra points.
We did. We called it Twinkie. And
I bet you did.
We did. And we always had 5 options off that. One was to actually just come back together and kick it. We had a speed option. We had a pass to the center because he's wearing an eligible number. Kind of throw it out to the wall like they tried right there. And then we get 2-on-2, man-to-man. We'd run a route combination. So we always had 5. I'd wait for them to line up. I would signal it out, and we'd run it.
What did it do for the Bulldogs today?
It didn't work.
Didn't work. They didn't get the extra point. It's 6-0. We'll take a look at the scoring drive here in a moment. Here's Michael Johnson to kick it. End over end, fairly short. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Chase Clark heads upfield to 25 at the 30 and spins away from a man out to the 35-yard line. So nice return there of about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for Snohomish, their first possession of the football game. Let's go to Alex with a look at that scoring drive.
The Mount Vernon Bulldogs went 70 yards and 7 plays with a balanced attack of 4 runs and 3 passes to 3:02 off the clock. It was capped off 16-yard touchdown run by Hunter West. The Twinkie was no good. The 2-point conversion leading to Mount Vernon 6, Snohomish 0 with 8:49 left on the clock in the first quarter.
Snohomish Panthers 1st and 10, their first possession of the football game. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. The quarterback keeper on the left-hand side at the 40, and Hammer goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. He may have enough for a first down.
Yeah, Snohomish says, you're going to run zone read, Mount Vernon, we'll run zone read. But their Hammer reads it right. The defensive end comes crashing down on the back. He just pulls it and runs around the end.
That scoring recap was brought to you by the Shop Tire Pros. We help you enjoy the drive. The Shop Tire Pros in Arlington. A1 Auto Service on Everett Mall Way and Simmons Garage in Clinton. Snohomish huddles up, 1st and 10 after the 10-yard run by their quarterback, Mr. Hammer. David Hammer, the quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. He'll sling it around the right-hand side on 1st and 10. Parker Jackson makes the catch, heads upfield at 50, 45, and down to the 44-yard line. That's another 11-yard gain. That's another Snohomish Panther first down. Yeah. 2 plays, Coach, and 2 first downs.
Yeah, and two plays that are very similar to what they saw Mount Vernon run against them. That's a little smoke screen out on the edge and well blocked, and good gain on first down.
David Hammer wearing number 7. It's at the 44-yard line now. Snohomish on the move. Their first possession after Mount Vernon went down the field on 8 plays. Here's a shotgun snap back. Hammer throws left side. It's going to be complete, and then hit. It's just when that is Brown who made the catch, and then he got hit just as he gets about a 3-yard gain on that pass play.
Yeah,
that was a hard hit.
Yeah, that was Jesus Montoya that got there right about the same time the ball got there. And just kind of size that receiver up.
Let's take a look at the Snohomish offensive starters across the front line. Nolan Powers, Dean Ward, Jack Penhallow, Jason Marshall, and Peyton Perkle. The wide receivers are Parker Jackson and Jaden Carter. The tight end is Ronan Brown. Wide receiver Mason Surdy, David Hammer, the quarterback. Brody Strant is the fullback standing in the backfield. It's going to be a gain of 3. It's 2nd down, 7 yards to go at the 41-yard line of Mount Vernon. And now we got a whistle. Play got down to 2 seconds, and we're going to have a timeout, I believe, called by Snohomish. We do.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by Coach Hammer. They were not lined up right. They only had 6 guys on the line of scrimmage, so whatever they would have ran there would have come back.
Let's keep it right here during the timeout. Steve Willits, I think we dodged the weather today.
We seem to have, yeah. There were a few clouds that were kind of lingering around earlier. They are not above us right now. There are some off in the distance, so we'll be continuing to watch them. They said there's a very slight chance, but most of the rain coming earlier today, so I think we got a pretty good streak going this year still, right? I can't imagine, or I can't remember that we've had very much rain on Fridays this year. Knock on wood. That could change very quickly as we move into the month of October.
That's right. What are you seeing out there so far?
I'm seeing a good football game. I've seen 2 offenses that are, obviously one's already marched down the field. The other one, a couple of nice plays here. Interesting to see Hammer in there at quarterback. It does look like things are changed up a little bit from last week.
2nd down, 7 yards to go at the 41-yard line for Snohomish. Panthers moving from right to left in the red jerseys, white helmets. Shotgun snap for David Hammer. And they'll run to Strand up the middle at the 40, at the 35, still on his feet down to the 34-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain. Needed 7, maybe pretty close to first down yardage. Yep, they're going to move the sticks. So it was Brody Strant, the 5'7", 175-pound senior on the carry there. Let's take a look at the defense for Mount Vernon. Across the front line, defensive lineman Preston Ammons, Joseph Thurgood, D'Angelo Barragon. The linebackers, Henley Lopez, Hunter West, Moe Lucatero, Sebastian McCall. Give it the DBs here in a moment. It's 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Snohomish. Shotgun snap, little swing pass to Strander on the left side, makes a catch at the 35-30 and down. We're going to call that a run, a backward pass and a run. It's going to cross the 30 down to the 28-yard line. It's a nice looking play as well. We'll get the DBs in here. Michael Johnson, Jesus Montoya, Caden Sokol, Brody Olmstead, and Brady Collins. Those are your starters. We've got them in.
Yeah, that was most definitely a backward pass there. So those will be rushing yards, not passing yards.
So that'll be a gain down to for 6 yards and down to the 28-yard line. Ball's at the left hash mark. 6:12 to go, opening quarter, 6-0 lead for Mount Vernon. Snohomish on the drive here, their first possession. Shotgun snap for David Hammer. Low snap, dropped it, had to go down and get it. He carries it himself, gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard. That's about it. We're not going to blame it on the quarterback. That was just a low snap. It kind of skidded across the AstroTurf. So no gain on the play. Brings up now 3rd down and 3 yards to go. 3rd and 4, we'll call it, at the 28-yard line. Snohomish huddles up and they come up to the line of scrimmage. 5:38 to go, opening quarter. Opening drive for the Panthers on homecoming night here in Snohomish. Ball's at the 28. Hammer comes up now under center. On a 3rd down play, they'll give it to Strand. He's going to find his way across the 25, 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown, Snohomish. That is Strand from 28 yards away. He just kind of slalomed his way through the defense, and they just kind of whiffed on him a couple of times, and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Yeah, a really neat inside trap play there from under center. That's kind of some old school football right there. But that's what that running back's taught. They're going to hit that trap off to the left. They're taught to kind of try to bend that thing back to the right based on the blocking. So well done on a kind of an old school football play there by Snohomish.
On an old school night, on a homecoming night, and they run it down the field, put it into the end zone, tie the score at 6 with the extra point coming up here. No swinging gate or Twinkies going on now. They're going to kick the extra point. The snap, the spot, the kick is on the way up, and it is good. We'll be chasing those points the rest of the night. 5:16 to go in the opening quarter. It's Snohomish 7, Mount Vernon 6. We'll be back with more from Snohomish after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Well, Coach Joel Vincent, we talked before the game. Something's got to give tonight, and these two teams are trying to. They want to come out of here with a win.
Well, they're throwing haymakers right now, and they're not taking shots down the field. Both teams are really trying to establish and control the line of scrimmage. Both offenses seem to be in sync and in rhythm. We might just get a shootout on our hands here. And I must say, much so far, knock on wood, I don't want to hex this, but much cleaner.
Yeah.
Played football this Friday.
Okay, we'll go take a look at the scoring drive here in just a moment with Alex. We're at 5:16 to go in the first quarter here. A 7-6 lead for the Panthers over the Bulldogs, and Snohomish set to kick it off. And back and ready to kick it is Zachary Karami, and he approaches, puts it up, end over end, fielded at about the 8-yard line by Johnson, heads upfield at the 10, then heads infield, and it won't go anywhere. He started to run east and west, which on this field is north and south, and it didn't work, and he's going to not lose yardage, but not gain much, and he's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. We go to Alex with a look at that scoring drive.
The Snohomish Panthers went 65 yards in 7 plays, 5 on the ground, 2 through the air, took 3:28 off the clock. It was finished by Brody Strant on a 28-yard touchdown run. The Gabriel Cortez P18 was good, and with in the first quarter with 5:16 left, it is Mount Vernon 6, Snohomish Panthers 7.
Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage, their second possession of the football game. They actually gave them forward progress to the 18-yard line, and they'll run the football. Left side, not much. Solaz, who's going to get about 1. Diego Solaz on the carry. He was kind of the workhorse in that previous drive. That scoring drive was brought to you by Brian Ruiz Insurance. They have you covered with personalized insurance solutions. Coverage you can trust at brianruiz.com. That's Ruiz with an R. Brian Ruiz Insurance, your local protection partner. So it is second down and 9 yards to go for Mount Vernon at the 19-yard line. Caden Anderson, shotgun snap, drops back, has some pressure, throws it, just dumps it over the middle, nobody there. But Coach, he had a bunch of pressure right in his grill.
He absolutely did. It was Ty Tuatolo there. We've called his name a lot over the last couple of years. He's a dominant defensive end in this conference. They're just trying to set up a little screen there, but Snohomish didn't even give him time to do that.
He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, we were calling his name a lot last year when he was a freshman.
Great hair. He's got a huge amount of hair that you can hardly see his number in the back, coming out the back of the helmet, and he came down and put good pressure on. So it's third down, 9 yards to go. Big third down play here for Mount Vernon. Third and long at the 28-yard line. Shotgun snap, looks, fires, he's got a man downfield, it goes into, it's going to be Moody who makes a catch at the 45 and down to the 40-yard line. I think 4 people touched that football.
Yeah,
Johnson was going to get it.
Yeah, 3 of them went up to high point it and then just kind of tipped up into the air, and the Mount Vernon receiver was right there. It just fell right into his hands.
Yeah, there are 2 guys in white, 2 guys in red, and the right guy in white made the catch. Jax Moody all the way down to the 41-yard line of Snohomish, and now Mount Vernon on the move into Panther territory. That's a 40-yard gain down to the 46-yard line. 41-yard line. Now they broke the huddle. Now they're going to send trip set out to the left. Looked like the guy was going off the field. No, he's just split way to the left. So 3 wide receivers to the left. They'll pass. Back to pass throwing. He's got a little Johnson who makes it a little screen pass catch at the 35-30 and down to about the 26 or 7-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard gain and a first down for Mount Vernon.
Nice route combination there. He gets a clear out. Johnson gets a clear out, and then he just comes in with a slant behind 2 receivers. And the quarterback there puts it right on the money.
That's Caden Anderson out of the shotgun. Already has 100 passing yards. Salas has the carry. He's going to carry it across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Tackled there by Bridger Ulrich.
Gain of 3 there, second down, 7 yards to go coming up. 3:10 to play, opening quarter, homecoming night in Snohomish. Panthers with a 7-6 lead over the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs are inching closer and closer to the red zone. Each team's had 1 possession, or their opening possessions scored points. This is the second possession for Mount Vernon. Second down, 7 yards to go from the 24-yard line. Ball at the left hash. Caden Anderson, shotgun snap, throws. Right side's going to be Moody, makes the catch. Turned around, got it. Heads forward, going to get a couple of yards down to about the 21-yard line.
That's the second time they run that smoke screen. Much better defended by Snohomish there.
So we're 2:22 to play here in this opening quarter. A 2-yard gain, third down, 5 yards to go for Mount Vernon. From the 22-yard line, ball at the right hash mark. Looking to the sideline to get the play called in from their second-year head coach, Jared Whitman. Sticking a long time, down to 17 on the play clock. Ball's at the right hash, 21-yard line. So third down, 4 yards to go for Mount Vernon. Shotgun snap for Anderson. Here it is. He'll hand off. Salah's left side. He's going to get a first down and more. Heads down to the 5, and inside the 5, he's going to be brought down just shy. Oh, is it a touchdown?
No, just inside. Just inside the 1, Tom. He just didn't quite get there.
Yeah, he tripped up, and then the defender just enough to trip him up, and now they're going to have 4 shots at it from about a yard away, will Mount Vernon. Nice run there by Salah's. Boy, they mix it up nicely, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Hard to believe they're 0-4 coming into the ball game. Shotgun snap. They'll give it to Salah's again. He's not going to get it this time.
I don't think he got there. I don't think he got there.
They tried to give him the gift of, hey, you did all the work on that drive. Here's the touchdown. Oh, okay, we'll try it again on second down. Coming up on the tackle, who do you got, Coach?
Ashton Lindsay.
So it'll be second down and goal to go at the 1-yard line for Mount Vernon. Coming up on 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. A 7-6 lead for the Snohomish Panthers, but that is in jeopardy.
Powerhouse backfield.
A full house back there. They're going to run it. Salah's again, right side. He's into the end zone. A 1-yard dive. Touchdown. Diego Salah's for Mount Vernon. Yeah, they drove it down, nicely balanced between pass and run, and put it into the end zone for their second possession, second score of this first quarter. They're going to go with the swinging gate again, Coach. Your play.
I told you I wouldn't run it this way, but we'll see if it's a little more successful this time.
They put 4 to the right, 4 to the. Now you have to go for 2 since you missed the first extra point. They're leading at 12-7.
Now they're going to swing it and kick it.
Will they kick it though?
Well, we'll find out.
Out of the hold of Michael Johnson. Brady Peterson is holding. Oscar looked like a 1. It's a 7. Now we've got flag down.
Offsides.
Somebody came in really, really quickly for Snohomish.
Off the left edge there.
I think he jumped
kind of got a head start. Now if it were me, half the distance, I'd put the offense back on the field. I'd go back to that full house backfield, and I would get that point back that you didn't get off the first touchdown.
What do you think, Coach Willits?
I think I'm going for it just because it's simply on the 1-yard line. I don't think I'm chasing points with 52 seconds to go in the first quarter in what looks like it could be an up-and-down game all night.
But that's a gift.
But, yeah, when they give it to you like this, I think you almost kind of have to go for it, especially when you've kind of been pounding them inside.
Well, in that full house backfield they ran to score the touchdown, Snohomish did not seem to have an answer for. So,
and they are now going to go for it here. Anderson brings him up at the quarterback spot. He stands in the shotgun. A couple of wide receivers split both ways. Salaz will get it. He'll try the left side. He is in for the 2-point conversion. We'll step out with the Mount Vernon Bulldogs leading the Snohomish Panthers 14-7 with 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Back with more right after this timeout. The 52 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Snohomish High School Veterans Memorial Stadium, homecoming night for the Panthers, and Bulldogs drove it down the field, scored. Snohomish drove it down the field, scored. And Mount Vernon drove it back down the field and scored. See what happens on this possession. We'll take a look at that scoring drive here after the kickoff.
Johnson's going to kick off. He does a little bit of everything.
He's
the return guy on kick return. He kicks off on kickoff. He's a wide receiver. He's a corner. He just doesn't seem to ever come off the field.
So here is coming up for the approach, and we're back underway. He's going to kind of pooch kick it. It's going to go about 15 yards, and then they're going to kind of...
Looks like Mount Vernon got it, Tom.
Mount Vernon may have it. They were kind of batting the ball around. Who's got it? It will be the Mount Vernon football, number 89. Is that what you said, Steve? Carlos Barajas will be the man who recovers it there. Coach, he surprised him.
You know, with the swinging gate and all the other stuff, I like that they just mix it up on special teams. I'm telling you what, if I'm Coach Hammer and they're anywhere around midfield in a 4th down, I would be telling my guys to play defense because I would be surprised if they ran a fake punt.
So we'll take a look at that scoring drive here. Alex, stand by. From the 38-yard line now. Great starting field position for their 3rd drive. Here is Mount Vernon, 1st and 10. Ball in the center of the field. High snap. Hunter West will carry this time. Gets hit hard at the 35, but stays on his feet and gets down for about a 7-yard gain or so down to the 31-yard line. Go, AC, go.
That was a 6-yard gain. But
Okay.
Mount Vernon Bulldogs went 82 yards in 9 plays. 5 on the ground, 4 via the air. He was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Diego Salas. He also completed the 2-point conversion for the all-important octopus, the 8-point play. It took 4:18 on the clock. With 52 seconds left in the first quarter, Mount Vernon 14, Snohomish 7.
2nd down, 4 yards to go for Mount Vernon. Down to 12 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Probably the last play of the quarter. Ball at the left hash mark on a 2nd down play. Hunter West will fight his way forward down to the 30. Get about 2, needed 4, and that'll all happen when we head to the second quarter. After 1 in Snohomish, it's the Mount Vernon Bulldogs 14, the Snohomish Panthers 7. We return live right here on KRKO.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
In Everett and on Facebook. 3rd down for Mount Vernon. 3rd and about 2 yards to go at the 30-yard line of Snohomish. Tom Lafferty along with Joel Vincent. Joel Boyer's also up here. He's watching the game for homecoming night. Carson Boyer's here. Alex Clausius, Jay Pulliam, Steve Willits. We're having a party up here. You're down there in the cold.
Party of one down here. Party of one. Standing in here on the 7-yard line all by my lonesome, but having a good time.
3rd down, 2 yards to go at the 30-yard line for Mount Vernon. Shotgun snap here for Caden Anderson, the quarterback, and they'll run it. Salaz has it, gets a first down and more, kind of buries his head and puts it down for a 5-yard gain from the 30 to the 25, and more importantly, that'll move the sticks for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Snohomish doesn't just seem to have an answer for this inside counter run game that Mount Vernon is running at them right now.
So they'll put it down to the 25. We're just underway in the second quarter. Shorecrest defeated Meadowdale. That's the first final from the first game of the doubleheader. 28-7 was the final. The Scots over the Mavericks. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. In the white jerseys, high snap, handoff. Salaz again gets to the 25 to the 20, and then gets picked up by a whole bunch of Snohomish Panther defenders, but not before he gets a 5-yard gain down to the 20-yard line. Should give you the score we were getting texted into us. Tumwater beat Union. Tumwater's good, Coach. 55-10.
Yeah, I think
that's a two-way over a 4A.
Yeah, you got to think Tumwater and Anacortes are kind of the two horses to beat in that 2A.
That's a collision course for Husky Stadium first weekend in December. From the 20-yard line, that's a 2nd down, 5 yards to go play here. Shotgun snap for Anderson. Gets it, stands strong in the pocket, throws it down toward the end zone, overshoots his man, incomplete. Moody was the intended receiver, kind of overshot him, so he couldn't make the connection. So we'll bring up now 3rd down and 5 at the 20 for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, they run all verticals there. Snohomish does a great job in coverage there, and that quarterback's coached. If you're going to miss that, you miss it long, right? You're not going to underthrow that, give it to the defender. But that was well defended by Snohomish.
You were watching him warm up. You said you like the way he can swing it.
Yeah, this kid can spin it. He's got a pretty live arm.
Third down, 5 yards to go from the 20-yard line of Snohomish. Oh, and they pulled him. I think they pulled him offside. Just about the entire Snohomish defensive front jumped into the neutral zone. That will be defensive encroachment. I don't think it's enough for a first down, though. Yeah, so he's going to get down to the 15, but I think he's going to be short of first down yardage. So that'll bring up now third and less than a yard to go on the defensive encroachment penalty. Oh, they are good. Oh, they did move it. Okay, they'll give him a first down. Shows you how much they've got. 212 years of experience of refereeing.
Yeah,
the 5 of them.
Yeah, who are we to question it, right?
Yeah, our presenting sponsor is Aleve and Extra Strength Tylenol. Ball to the left hash at the 15-yard line. Now they're having a little discussion over on the far side with the coach.
Coach Whitman is saying that the play clock should have been reset. And
the game clock is rolling. They haven't stopped that, so I would think that they should probably get that stopped before they.
No, it's still going.
I know. And so no one's noticed it down there.
We might need to run Carson down the hallway and tell them to turn the clock around.
Down. Okay, and it's the play clock's down here, but it's controlled by the back judge.
That was a good 20 or 25 seconds went off the game clock.
You may want that later on tonight at about 9:30. So from the 15-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. Salaz will get it on the run right up the gut and gets a gain of a couple inside the 15. Put him down at the about the 13-yard line, gain of 2 yards on the play. Today's game brought to you in part by the Buzz Inn Steakhouse. If you're looking for a great deal on a great meal, head to the Buzz Inn Steakhouse. Enjoy their signature breakfast Monday through Friday till 10:30. 12 locations to serve you, including right here in Snohomish. Second down, 8 yards to go for Mount Vernon. They don't huddle per se. They just all stand in their positions and then look over there, stare at the coaches to get the play signaled in.
We call that a muddle.
Okay. The muddle huddle. Second down, 8 yards to go from the 13-yard line. High snap. Anderson throws, complete. That's going to be Moody. Went back and got the football. Falls forward, got hit immediately, but that's going to be a 7-yard gain. Not quite enough for a first down. Down to the 6-yard line. So Mount Vernon trying to score on another possession. They kind of stole this possession off the, not an onside kick, but a pooch kick, the Snohomish fumble.
You know, Coach Hammer wasn't joking around in the pregame. I'm looking down at this Mount Vernon offensive line. It might be one of the bigger offensive lines we've seen in a while. They are some big dudes.
Yeah, their center is a big one. He's over the ball now. Third down and a yard to go at the 6-yard line. Motion man through the formation. Salaz will get the carry. He's going to get, I don't know. It depends on where they say he touched his knee down.
They're marking it right on the 5 yards.
Steve, you got a good right down the line there.
It's going to be a little short. It looks like it's about a half yard short of the 5, and I think they need to almost get right to the 5.
So that'll be 4th down here. So they will for sure go for it. 4th and less than a yard to go. 9th play of this drive for Mount Vernon. It started at the 38-yard line, and I think we're going to have a timeout called by Mount Vernon. We'll step out with 7:48 to play in the first half. Our score, the Mount Vernon Bulldogs 14, the Snohomish Panthers 7. Back with more right after this timeout.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
7 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the first half here at Snohomish High School, Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Mount Vernon Bulldogs visitors tonight on homecoming night, leading at 14-7. And now facing a 4th down and a yard to go at the well, this side of the 5, and they need to get to the inside of the 5 to get a first down. Now they come up to the line of scrimmage, and here we go, coming out of the timeout called by Mount Vernon. Standing in the shotgun is Caden Anderson. Here comes the snap. He gets it. Hands it off. Salaz. He's going to get the first down, but not by much. He hit the hole there and then just kind of squirted forward for 2 yards. But that'll be first down, goal to go coming up here for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a case where he has a little bit more momentum than that Snohomish defender, and there's that collision right at the marker, but there's just enough momentum for him to fall over for the first down.
So we first down, goal to go at the 4-yard line for the Bulldogs. Looking over the play on the far side. And now they'll come up to the line of scrimmage. Caden Anderson, 6'1", 165 pound. He is a junior. Ball's at the left hash. Trip set out to the right side. On this possession here on first and goal, Salaz will carry. Stopped right there. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. Back to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that play developed really slowly. It looked like there was a little bit of trouble with the mesh or the handoff there. He was slow to get to the line of scrimmage, and by the time he got there was just nothing there.
So let's give the right guys the Apollo Mason and Luke Sage were the stoppers there. It's second down, goal to go at the 5-yard line now for Mount Vernon. They put a couple of guys in motion. They'll end up down to the left side. So double wideouts to the right and to the left, and now it looked like somebody jumped in the neutral zone, but they didn't call it, and now the quarterback's turning around. We've got a lot of time on the play clock, which is 22 seconds. Now he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. It looks like Peyton Manning out there as he's calling the signals out of the shotgun, drops back, looking at the end zone, fires it down there. It's up in the air and incomplete. Threw it into a whole bunch of guys wearing red. Couldn't find the guy wearing white, and the ball is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, Mount Vernon is very fortunate there that was not an interception.
He looked like Manning. He came up there and started.
He's up there probably screaming, Omaha, Omaha.
That's right. So now they're looking over for the play here. It's going to be third down, goal to go at the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs. They kind of marched it right on down here into the red zone. They kind of slowed down a little bit. Third and goal to go at the 5. Now again, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Salaz is in the backfield next to Anderson. They put a man in motion. Anderson rolls to the right. Looking, has pressure, throws into a whole group of people. Incomplete. 1, 2, 3 white shirts and 1, 2, 3, 4 red shirts there. And that'll bring up now fourth down, goal to go.
And I don't see a kicker coming on. Oh, that's right. He's the guy that never comes off the field.
That's right.
I forgot. Yeah, well, they got to send some dudes on, I would think. Yeah, here they come.
So I think they're going to try the field goal here. 14-7 the lead for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs.
Someone had to let the holder know. He was the last guy out.
Yeah, he's out there now. So they're going to set this up at the 12-yard line. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. Waiting for the snap here for 22 yards. The kick is on the way. Plenty of leg, gets up, and it is good. That is Michael Johnson who hits the field goal, and with 5 minutes and 59 seconds to play in the first half of action, our score, the Mount Vernon Bulldogs 17, the Snohomish Panthers 7. Back with more after this timeout.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over. I am the beast.
5 minutes and 59 seconds to play. First half here at Snohomish. And fairly impressive drive there for Mount Vernon, Coach.
Yeah, until they got down here inside the 10, it kind of stalled out on them. Alex kind of mentioned it. Maybe he'll mention it in his scoring recap. But not quite as balanced as the other two drives were running past. They kind of really leaned on that inside run, and they kind of just stalled out down there inside the 10-yard line.
We'll take a look at that scoring drive here after this kick. Michael Johnson again puts his foot to it, high, end over end. He's going to drive the receiver back to the 4-yard line. That's Jackson across the 10, 15, 20, 25, stays on his feet, still running at the 30, up the left-hand side, the 40, up to the 45, finally going to be wrestled down at about the 47-yard line. He looked like he was down at about the 30, then he said, not yet, I'm going to keep going. You guys chase me, and they did.
Yeah, maybe this is the spark that can kind of ignite this Snohomish offense. I also see Ruiz running on to play quarterback. So it looks like they're going to make a change here at the quarterback position.
So Evan Ruiz will come out. He's wearing number 12. And let's go to Alex with a look at that scoring drive.
The Mount Vernon Bulldogs went 38 yards in 12 plays, 8 on the ground, 4 through the air, took 6:51 off the clock, and it was capped off 22-yard field goal by Michael Johnson. And in the second quarter with 5:59 left, Mount Vernon 17, Snohomish 7.
From the 47-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To a quarterback keeper by Ruiz. Eludes one man, can't elude the second and third man, and down he will go at the 50-yard line. Who else? Michael Johnson, he does everything.
The man is everywhere.
But he doesn't sponsor that scoring recap because that's the law office of Russell and Hill. Proud sponsors of the Boy and Girl Athlete of the Month and Athletes of the Year program. Russell and Hill, call 800-LAW 0842. Gain of 3 before the stop there by Johnson. It'll be at the 50-yard line for Snohomish. Down by 10, 17-7. 5:10 to play. We're in the first half. As Ruiz stands in the shotgun. Shotgun snap, drops back, swings it out to the left-hand side. That's Strand, heads upfield. He dropped the football, had to go back and get it. Who's got it? I think he may have gotten it back. He dropped it. He turned the corner, headed up to about the 45-yard line. Problem is he dropped the football at about the 47.
Yeah,
so he did a U-turn.
Yeah, I think it was actually stripped.
Henley Lopez looked like he stripped it out of there.
It looks like Snohomish got back on top of it.
It'll be a gain of 3 after all of that into Mount Vernon territory to the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 3rd and 5 at the 48, left hash mark for Snohomish. Panthers in the red jerseys, red pants, white numbers, white helmets. Moving left to right here on the damp but not wet AstroTurf field here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. 3rd down, 5 yards to go from the 48-yard line. As Ruiz sets up the pass, throws into traffic, incomplete. Incomplete pass. It almost looked like it was tipped up.
It was. It was thrown high off the receiver's hands. A diving Mount Vernon defender could not grab it before it hit the turf there.
So that rolls up to 4th down. 4th down for Snohomish.
They're
off
going.
The incomplete pass.
They're going for it.
Down by 7 with just under 4 minutes to play in the. Down by 10, excuse me. Yeah, down by 10, 17-7. They snuck that field goal in there. 4th and 5 at the 48 for Snohomish, going for it. Right near midfield. As Ruiz will take the shotgun snap here. Sets up the pass, guns it. It's going to be complete. I think that's enough for a 1st down to about the 41-yard line. Jaden Carter came back and made the catch. Just as sure-handedly as they could, they wanted to get that 1st down.
Yeah, he just ran a little hook route, curl route, not much past the sticks. Good discipline there to get his route past the sticks and made a really great catch on that ball that was thrown kind of low.
So it's going to be at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 Snohomish. And the clock is moving. They have 2 timeouts remaining, 3:33 to go when the ball is snapped here. Shotgun snap from the 41. Kind of a low snap. They'll give it to Strand. Tries to turn the corner. He does at the 40. Stiff arms a man, then gets hit hard out of bounds into the Snohomish bench area. In fact, he doesn't go out of bounds. They keep the clock running. It will be a 2-yard gain for Brody Strand. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball now at the 39-yard line. Snohomish huddling up. Coming up on 3 minutes of play in the first half. 2 timeouts remaining, down by 10. Ball at the right hash mark. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for the Panthers. David Ruiz standing in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Give it to Brady Brody Strant again. He's kind of picks and chooses his way across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line, 2 or 3 yards there, but not picking up yardage in very big chunks, and we're now at 2.5 minutes to play in the half.
And that was all effort on Strand's part. There just was not a lot there, and he kind of made something out of nothing to at least get that 2 or 3 yard gain.
3rd and 6 at the 37-yard line for the Panthers.
I think at some point, if you're Snohomish, you got to take a shot down the field. Mount Vernon is just stacking the box with 7-8 players every play. So
he comes under center here, the quarterback Ruiz. On a 3rd down play, rolls back to pass, looking downfield, just going to dump it down. It's going to be complete to Carter. He gets missed by the first guy, but not the second guy. He just levels him. It's going to be no gain, or actually a gain of 1 down to the 36-yard line. Inside 2 minutes to play. Now 4th down and 5 coming up here for Snohomish.
And they're going. I mean, if you went for it before when you were just on your side of midfield, you'll go again.
But down to 1:42 to play, still with 2 timeouts remaining, taking their time in the huddle on a 4th down play coming up here for the Panthers. Ball at the left hash mark, 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. The clock is moving. Shotgun snap here on a 4th down play. And that will pull. It looks like they pulled into the neutral zone, the defensive front.
What's good for you is good for me.
It's good for the goose, is good for the gander.
Yeah, you know, Mount Vernon got Snohomish earlier in the game on a hard count, and now it's Snohomish's turn to get Mount Vernon on a hard count.
You know what's nice tonight? We haven't had a field full of laundry all night.
Okay, I said that earlier, and I knocked on wood.
How about Formica? Can we knock on Formica?
Our table here is wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, very cleanly played half so far. That's a breath of fresh air after last week for sure.
Tick, 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 1:14 to go as the clock is moving. Now it's 1st and 10, Snohomish at the 31-yard line. When the ball is snapped, there'll be 1 minute to play in this first half. Standing in the shotgun, the quarterback Ruiz. Waiting for the snap, here it is, drops back, sets up, has a bunch of time, rolls to the left, still looking downfield, looking towards the end zone, into traffic, over the end line. It's going to be intercepted, but incomplete because it's out of bounds. Took a lot of time there, then put it deep into traffic. It really, only his guy was going to catch it, or else it was going to be off the end line. In fact, if his guy caught it, it was going to be off the end line too.
Yeah, and that took so long with him extending the play, getting out of the pocket, that the receiver and the defensive backs just ran out of real estate there at the back of the end zone.
So 50 seconds to go. The clock does stop off of the incomplete pass. 17-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Snohomish 2nd down and 10 yards to go. At the 31-yard line, shotgun snap, drops back. Ruiz steps over to the right side, being chased. Now he goes, he'll put it into traffic, incomplete. Had a man running full speed across the field. That's Mason Surtee, who couldn't catch up with the football. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down, 10 yards to go with 43 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, speaking of that 43 seconds, I hate to bring this up, but if the clock had not run earlier, there'd probably be another 20 to 25 seconds on the clock.
At least.
So we'd be probably in the neighborhood of 1:15 left instead of 43 seconds.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 off the incomplete pass at the 31-yard line. Ball's at the left hash mark, so the Snohomish has to run all the way over there. Evan Ruiz stands in the shotgun. We'll have to take a shot here on a 3rd and 10. Low snap. Strand, he fell down. He was kind of off balance for no gain. Off balance when he got the football. So that rolls up to 4th down now for the Snohomish Panthers, and they will call a timeout. No, actually, Mount Vernon will call a timeout.
Smart timeout. You hold them here, you get the ball back, maybe you can take a shot.
And they have been unafraid of taking a shot. So let's see what Steve's got cooking down on the field.
Yeah, we're starting to make our way over towards the Mount Vernon sideline right now, so we're going to try to get Coach Whitman on his way off the field, assuming that Snohomish doesn't throw a Hail Mary 4th down touchdown, then maybe we'll switch direction and go talk to Coach Hammer. But
at least that way you'll get your steps in.
Absolutely. I got plenty of those in today. But, I think you're right, though, Joel. I think the fact that you're calling a timeout here, why not? I mean, you might get the ball on the 31-yard line with 32 seconds left, or I guess a few seconds less than that after the play. But certainly you've got big play capability with Johnson and Homestead and some of those other guys, and Moody. So why not give it a shot?
And what's Tom always tell us, Steve, about timeouts?
You can't take them with you. You can't cash them in at the casino, I think is what Tom tells us.
You can't cash them in at the casino. Might as well use them. So here comes Snohomish out to the line of scrimmage, which is the 31-yard line. It's 4th down, 10 yards to go for the Panthers. Down by 10, 32 seconds to go, and they have two. Snohomish has 2 timeouts remaining. The Bulldogs have 1. So here we go, 4th and 10 from the 31. Under center is Evan Ruiz. Here's the snap, drops back. Little play action, looking downfield, has some time, throws it into the end zone, high in the air, incomplete. Had the man there,
slightly underthrown.
Yeah, Carter was the intended receiver. Good coverage. It hit Jesus Montoya in the back.
Yeah, that's a touchdown if it's not underthrown, but that gave Montoya time to kind of gain that ground back, and you're exactly right. That ball kind of hit him in the back as he was trying to close that ground with the receiver who'd gotten over the top of him.
Steve, I think the Panther faithful wanted a pass interference call.
They did, and they weren't going to get one. That ball was definitely underthrown. You know what, quite frankly, if he throws it even a little bit further, maybe not on the mark, but closer, Montoya might have run him over, but as it were, he threw it about 5 or 6 yards shorter than it should have been. And yeah, Montoya just went kind of for the face guard more or less, but he never touched him.
So from the 31-yard line off the incomplete pass, 21 seconds to go in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. They'll fake it to Johnson. Oh, no, Johnson's going to throw the halfback pass. And he's got a man. He's going to be caught down at the 35-yard line. Caden Sokol makes the catch off the halfback pass to Johnson. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage they come. 13 seconds to go. They stop the clock to move the chains.
Well, we got a flag.
Now we have a flag. Oh, ineligible.
That's all going to come back. So yeah, they throw the
I think
pass.
he pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. But yeah, they run the jet sweep action, kind of hand it to the guy in motion. He just bellied back, bent back, and tossed a great throw down the sideline. But it's going to be all for naught.
So, yeah, it's going to be an ineligible receiver downfield against Mount Vernon. We didn't see the flag. It was a great play.
Yeah.
But.
And I think if you're Mount Vernon here, maybe you just.
Now take a knee?
Now take the knee, run it into the middle of something conservative, get in at halftime.
So after it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So that'll be 1st and 15 at the 26-yard line now with 13 seconds to go. Now they wind the clock. Down to 9, down to 8. Will they get one play off? Down to 7, down to 6. They do. Back to pass. He's going to throw it down the middle. It's going to be incomplete off his fingertips and no good. And that will bring us to.
Oh, we got 1 second left.
Oh, we do. Sure. They're quick on the finger when there's 1 second left, but not when they roll off about 25 seconds during that one stoppage.
Well, we've got a Mount Vernon player down. So
Mount Vernon,
he's down in the Snohomish secondary here.
He was the Henley Lopez. He's seated at about the 43-yard line. I think that is Ken Roberts, the girls basketball coach that runs the clock here. Little home cooking.
Well, it's kind of opposite of home cooking.
That's true. You burned the food. So 17-7.
I'm firing the chef.
The score, 1 second left. Looks like a cramp for Henley Lopez. And let's go down to Steve.
Okay, we're here with Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles. She is the homecoming queen this year. How excited are you to be down here right now?
I'm really excited. I just remember like freshman year coming in and seeing all this happen, so it's pretty cool to be a part of it my senior year.
We were kind of joking about this earlier. We broadcasted your game against Arlington. You made the last second shot to win the district championship. Where does this rank among all the things you've done at Snohomish?
I think I rank my sports a little bit higher than this. I'm really grateful that everyone voted for me and everything, but I don't know. I like my sports better than this, and I think winning districts is a really big accomplishment that I hold a lot higher.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back and over the wall for a home run.
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike three, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball. A walk-off two-run home run.
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back. Hard. I never turn on you. I get the gang on you. You better pray for it. I put that thing on you. You ever play with it? To the fans, to the followers, and the haters.
But it doesn't matter.
Come with us. To the blood. To the sweat. And the broken bones. You rehab. We'd never quit. We'd never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
Hey there, laddie. Do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Great handcrafted is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
talking about the Arlington Lake Stevens game.
The Arlington Lake Stevens game is at Arlington High School
and
with
we have
Lake
that
Stevens,
one.
and we have that one as well. So we've got two of the big three games coming up here on KRKO. And so both teams are out on the field. Their warm-ups are done. We should again mention the officiating crew here tonight on the field with 212 total years of service. The referee, Tom Friel, with 50 years. Dean Corcoran, 37 years. He's the umpire. Jim Broughton, 41 years, the head linesman. The line judge, Ross Noe, with 46 years. And the back judge, Steve Jensen, with 38 years.
And these guys do it for love of the game. I mean, they're not paid a ton of money.
Right.
And I know some of these officials really, really well from my time coaching. There are some coaches that, or some officials who donate all their pay to the Snohomish County Officials Hall of Fame scholarship stuff. So they'll come out here and work all year, and they're doing it because they love the game, and whatever check they get for the game, they donate it right back to kids who are going to be going off to school.
Yep. So they're all set up and ready to go. And Steve,
makes them hard to yell at times because they're such good guys.
I like the white pants.
I do too. By the way, I've decided that I'm kind of motivated now. I wanted to donate my check for tonight's game to whichever cause or whichever worthy beneficiary you think that we should be sending it to. So Tom, go ahead and make that happen.
Where do you want your 3 Oreos to go?
Oh, I get 3 tonight. Wow. Okay. By the way, I hope he doesn't get mad at me for telling this. Steve Jensen came running over to me a minute ago, and he's looking for scores. He's a football fan. I mean, obviously they're officials. Obviously he I think, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he actually assigns everybody in Snohomish County.
He is the assigner.
Was very curious. He was pointing out to me the Kamiak-Jackson game. I didn't think about this. That might be for a playoff spot. So we'll talk about that a bit.
Here's another pooch kick by Mount Vernon. This time Snohomish covers it at the 40-yard line, so they'll start this drive 1st and 10 at the 41. Well, just want to update a couple of scores. We did get to halftime on a game with Archbishop Murphy leading Marysville Pilchuck. It's not much better. It's 42-0 at the half. Our first half here was really pretty quick, so we were getting second quarter scores. And we'll keep those things updated as we go along. Seaholm leading Linden 16-7. And Kings and Olympic all tied at 21 all at halftime as well. So 1st and 10, here we go. Hammer back in at quarterback. It's 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. They'll run it to Brody Strand. Tries to turn the corner right side. First guy, no. Second time, no. Third time, that maybe a little. Get a gain of a couple of yards into the Snohomish bench area. And they're going to say he went out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. So gain of 2 there. He kept stretching it, coach, down the line. He just couldn't find a way to get upfield.
There was just no lane for him to kind of turn that ball vertical and get up the field. So nicely done stringing that out by that Mount Vernon defense.
So 2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Panthers. Panthers in their red jerseys, red pants, white helmets, white numbers, black trim, moving left to right here in the 3rd quarter. From the 42-yard line, give it to Brody Strand to the left side, tried to stiff arm a man. Now he's going to be buried at the 45-yard line. Gain of a couple for Brody Strand, and he put out his stiff arm, and the guy said, yeah, get that out of the way. So he's going to bring him down at the 45, gain of 2, brings up 3rd and 6 at the 45-yard line for Snohomish. Mount Vernon Bulldogs 17, Snohomish Panthers 7, 3rd quarter underway. Very efficient first half, very quickly played, and
I think we had 1 penalty.
Yeah, 1 penalty. That was nice too. From the 45-yard line, back to pass, throws, incomplete. Incomplete, it was complete. Mason Surdy turned and headed upfield before he secured the football, just dropped it. Ouch. So that'll bring up 4th down and 6.
And that's not like Surdy. We've seen over the last couple of years. He's usually pretty sure-handed, so he's probably kicking himself over that one right now.
Yeah, Tautola is into punt, so Snohomish will have to punt the football here on their own 45-yard line. Ty Tautola, the sophomore, 6'4", 230. He's a big kid, and he had a fake a week ago. See what they do here. 4th down play. He's standing at the 35. He'll put his foot to it. High end over end. Johnson is deep, calls for a fair catch at the 17-yard line. That's where Mount Vernon, you talk about efficient, Coach, Mount Vernon's been efficient tonight.
They have, and like I said before, they stay ahead of the chains. They're always in 3rd and manageable. Good mix of run and pass. They just seem to have found a rhythm here tonight.
Today's game brought to you in part by Carter's Remodel and Repair. Carter's is looking for jacks of all trades with a reliable, versatile, quality mindset. Visit us on Facebook to apply. Carter's Remodel and Repair. Snohomish's first drive lasts 1 minute. We're at 11 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for Mount Vernon. Salaz will get it right straight up the middle, crosses the 20 and out to about the 22-yard line. Salaz got hit hard as he got it, but he's going to get positive yardage. Gain of about 6 on the play.
5.
We'll give him 5 officially. Brings up 2nd and 5 here. Let's go down to Steve.
I got a question for Coach. Coach, would you have considered going for that a moment ago, just knowing that Mount Vernon has been draining so much of this clock every time they get the ball? I know it's still early in the third quarter, but knowing how this game is playing out, would you have considered it? Maybe answer that after this play.
Here we go. 2nd down and 5. Salaz will take it, turn the corner right side, gets to the 25 to maybe the 26, so gain of a couple there. Coach, you got the floor.
Well, honestly, any 4th and 5, 4th and 6, I'm always going to consider it. But I would think there's just a little bit too much time. I would say if we get to the middle part of the quarter or under the middle part of the quarter, they find themselves in the same situation, I think then I would definitely do it.
So gain of a couple there. 3rd down and 2 coming up here for Mount Vernon. In the white shirts, white pants, black helmets, green numbers, black trim. They'll go trip set left on 3rd and 2. Caden Anderson, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes a shotgun snap, looks downfield, throws incomplete. Jax Moody was the intended receiver, kind of went to the seat of his pants right in front of the defender. The ball was thrown low as well. Incomplete pass. This will bring a 4th down, and they will punt the football.
Yeah, I don't like that play call there. I mean, they've been running the ball very effectively, 5-6 yards on 1st down. You're 3rd and 2. I probably would have ran the ball there, but good job by Snohomish. They're going to get this back, and it makes you look pretty good for the Snohomish coaches that you didn't go for it there on 4th down. You're going to get the ball right back here.
Boy, I think that was a shot. I think he just took a shot at you.
No, I was thinking the same thing. I think every time you get a 3 and out, it makes you look like a genius, right?
Here's the ball away, almost blocked. It's going to take a Mount Vernon bounce all the way down to about the 35-yard line, and that is where Snohomish will put it in play. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They'll start from the 35, down by 10, 17-7, 9:27 to play. We're in the third quarter on homecoming night at Snohomish.
This is where Snohomish has got to find their rhythm, right? They've got to put something together here that's, can move them down the field and get that score they need to close this gap up a little bit.
Today's game brought to you by Everett Bone & Joint. Exceptional outcomes, personally delivered. Go to ebjprolinesurgeons.com. So 1st and 10, Snohomish from their own 35-yard line. As David Hammer in at quarterback now, tosses it right side to Strant, heads upfield to 35-40. He's going to get out to the 41-yard line. It's going to be about a 6-yard gain for Brody Strant. Are we saying run or pass on that one? It was a run. It was a backwards pass, so a run on the play.
That's the 3rd time they've run that play. And it appears that pass is always a backwards pass.
So 2nd and 4 coming up here for Snohomish at the 41-yard line, right hash mark. As they huddle up, and they'll come up now to the line of scrimmage with David Hammer at the controls. 2nd down, 4 yards to go at the 41, right hash mark, double wideouts out to the left side. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, heads around right side. He's going to get back. I think he's going to lose a yard. No, gain positive yards. I was looking at the down line to gain. Gain of 2, but that brings up another Steve Willett sponsored 4th down.
No,
it's 3rd down.
2.
I'm sorry.
3rd and 2.
Okay, I lost it.
We got one more down to go before we get into Willett's question time.
PJ?
Yeah, that's right. That's one less. If they
I'm
don't
sponsoring something, I don't know what I'm promoting, but
one less Oreo is what.
Yeah.
3rd down.
Probably not a bad thing for my waistline.
3rd down, 2 yards to go at the 43. As Snohomish up the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2 at their own 43. Standing in the shotgun is David Hammer. Double wideouts out to the left side, the wide side of the field. Shotgun snap. Give it a Strant. He'll carry to about the 44. See what they give him for forward progress.
Oh, we got a
flag down by the referee, Tom Friel. Justice Snohomish is coming back to the huddle, so somebody must have.
Okay, we've got a player coming off.
With his helmet off.
With his helmet off. And I noticed before the last play, the referee, Tom Friel, was in the Snohomish huddle, I believe, talking to that very same player.
He just threw his helmet down here.
Obviously, whatever the referee said to him didn't seem to be able to help him not do what he did.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct here.
Oh, but they did get the first down.
They got the first down, but now we're going to march off 15 yards in reverse the other way.
And it should be 1st and 10 because that would be a dead ball foul.
One would think. So they haven't moved the chains yet. The ball has been placed now at the 30-yard line. Yeah, the player came off, threw his helmet, was kind of making a few gestures toward the Mount Vernon fans down in front of us here on the Mount Vernon side. Everybody on one side of the field here. So they did reset the chains now at the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10, and now the referee comes in, and he's going to stop play.
It's because the back judge is still trying to explain to Coach Hammer what's going on here.
Yeah, so he didn't have all his guys ready to go, and I'm not sure that Steve Jensen's having it's a one-sided conversation there with Coach Hammer. 1st and 10, 30-yard line, and that'll pull Mount Vernon into the neutral zone. We do have a flag down, and Mount Vernon is contending that they were drawn offsides, and it won't be that. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on the defensive encroachment. Steve, try to get it together down there, will you?
Yeah, no, Kenny, we should point out, too, by the way, that conversation that Coach Hammer was having with Steve Jensen, very pleasant conversation. Hammer knows that his player was in the wrong, so make no doubt about that. There was no disputing that. And, kind of an embarrassing moment down here, quite frankly, for sportsmanship.
First down, 5 yards to go at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw down the middle. He's got a man down there into traffic, intercepted, or did he drop it? He did intercept it. It's intercepted. Montoya makes the interception downfield all the way down to the 38-yard line. He kind of threw it down. Now we got a flag down back here. So hold the phone anyway.
That's kind of in the roughing the passer area.
And I think the passer is down on his back there. So
you're right. I'm kind of obscured by the support pole here.
Steve, what do you see there?
Yeah, Hammer's down right now. His dad, who is the head coach, obviously, and the trainer is going out to look at him right now. So I'm guessing, I didn't see the play, but 2 flags were right next to where he's laying. Usually that's roughing the passer.
Yep. So we've already gotten the preliminary indication there. So we're going to march the other way, but they're attending to David Hammer now down on the field. He's laying flat on his back at the 23-yard line. Now he's going to get up, and he's got to go off for one play anyway. And Dad will walk off with him and then do a little coaching there in the huddle as well. Coach, you're not supposed to do that if you're out there. So, and I think he's asking the official, is this a first down? Yes, it is. All the way down to the 50-yard line. We were at the 30, now we're at the 50. After an interception that didn't really happen and a roughing the passer penalty. So roughing the passer against Mount Vernon. So first down for Snohomish at the 50-yard line. Well, we had a really clean first half.
Well, we should not have said anything.
I know, our fault.
I'm guilty too.
50-yard line, 1st and 10. Snohomish with it, down by 10. Shotgun snap. That's going to be Evan Ruiz heading around the left-hand side at the 45. Tripped up, and then he kind of launches himself forward for a 7-yard gain down to the 43-yard line. So Evan Ruiz came in the place of David Hammer, who got roughed up on that last play. Kept it himself. He comes out. Hammer goes back in. Hey, put a guy in, grab you 7 yards. We'll take that.
Yeah, we've seen Ruiz come in and do some good things.
He's part of our highlight package on our game open. 2nd down and 3 yards to go. 43-yard line, left hash mark. Trip set to the narrow side of the field, the far side. Kind of a low snap. They give it to quarterback keeper. He's going to turn the corner and slide down. Down at the 35-yard line. That's called making a business decision, but that's a 7-yard gain, moves his chains. That's good business right there at the 36.
Especially after you had been roughed 2 plays ago.
Yeah.
He's probably still feeling that a little bit. So sometimes the better part of valor is to get down.
36-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Snohomish. Down by 10. 7:10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Under center now is David Hammer. Here comes the snap. Toss. Strant left. Heading upfield now. Got hit. Missed by the first guy, but the second and third guys didn't miss him. Down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 2. Maybe 2, we'll call it, down to the 35. So some positive yardage there for Snohomish. A 17-7 score. Clock is moving. Very efficiently and quickly played football game here so far this evening. Despite the clock running when it's not supposed to, and the extended halftime and fireworks tonight. What more could you want? We had fireworks.
That was a pretty impressive fireworks display, too.
2nd down, 8 yards to go, just inside the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap. They'll give it to Carter, looking around the right-hand corner. Now heads upfield, gets to the 31. Turn the corner to the 31. Gain of 3 yards there on that play. Brings up 3rd down. And about 4 yards to go coming up. As Snohomish being very methodical. A couple of penalties here and a roughing penalty, and it's kind of extended this drive.
Now that we're down to the 5-minute mark, I definitely believe now this is 2-down territory for Snohomish.
3rd down, 5 yards to go at the 31 for the Panthers. About the right hash mark. Sideline to the right, running room out to the left. Hammer, the quarterback, goes under center. Here comes the snap. Here it is. They will run it. Strant, right side, gets to the 30. Carry guys with him at the 25. Still on his feet down to the 20-yard line. Brody Strant on the carry. That's going to be a 10-yard gain. That'll move the chains again. It'll be 1st and 10, Panthers.
Yeah, 10 hard-fought yards there.
Yeah, he got hit a couple times early on.
Just kind of bounced off guys, kept his feet underneath him, kept driving, and turned that into a 10-yard gain.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Not quite in the neutral zone, pretty darn close on red zone at the 21-yard line. Again, under center is Hammer. Here comes the snap, gets it, rolls to the left. He's still looking, squares up, throws toward the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Mount Vernon at the 5-yard line. Hunter West on the pick, and he's going to be brought down right as he gets almost back to the 10-yard line. So interception after a promising drive by the Snohomish Panthers. It'll be Mount Vernon football.
Yeah, great job by the free safety West there, just kind of playing center field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just undercut that route. Pretty easy interception for him.
And the Mount Vernon coaching staff and half the team came out to celebrate the defense, and I think a couple of the officials were saying, look, this isn't Ohio State.
Yeah, do this on the other side of that line.
That's right. Get off the field. So cooler heads prevailed, and they got off the field, and it'll be 1st and 10.
I think if you're Mount Vernon, you got to get back to this balanced run and pass.
Ball's on the 7-yard line. Salaz will carry up the middle, get a couple of yards, a little breathing room across the 10-yard line out to about the 11. Gain of 4.
The first 2 Mount Vernon drives, they mixed run and pass.
Right.
And the passing wasn't down the field shots. It was throwing screens out onto the perimeter, controlled short passing game. And we haven't seen much of that since that second Mount Vernon drive.
So 2nd down and about 6 yards to go after the 4-yard gain. Ball's on the 12-yard line. They're up to the line of scrimmage, and here we go. Wide out split to the wide side of the field. He's about 20 yards away from the formation. Matt in motion through the formation. Salaz will carry it right up the gut, across the 15 out to about the 17 or 18-yard line. I think that's going to be enough for first down. It will be. A 6-yard gain officially out to the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon.
We're going to give him 7.
We're going to give him 7 officially. Put it out to the 18-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Mount Vernon. clock is moving to 3:44 to go. It seems like they take a long time looking over, but they don't take the time to huddle, so they're not using that time. We're still with 16 on the play clock. Caden Anderson, shotgun snap. Gideon Hope will carry that time. It'll be about a 2-yard gain first time. Gideon Hope, first time we've said his name on the evening. He's a sophomore. Oh, and Gideon Hope is wearing number 3. Anything else, Alex, we can get you? Second down, 8 yards to go for Mount Vernon. Well, the ball is snapped. There'll be about 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Snohomish with a late substitution. They've got a player. Oh, now he goes down. In fact, they told him to go down, and now they're going to stop play. Yeah, he was trying to get off. He's hurt his foot in some description there. That was Luke Sage. So they replaced him, and he was coming off, and the coaches just said, get down, that'll stop the clock.
Well, and I think they were worried that he might not get off before the ball was snapped.
And then it's a penalty.
Yeah, so
they're attending to him.
There were a few coaches hand gesturing, just fall down, get down.
So this will be an injury timeout. Let's step out here with this timeout. 2:52 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs 17, Panthers 7, back in 30 seconds.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
The third quarter, Mount Vernon with a 17-7 lead over Snohomish. Should pass along this score. Freeman beat Lakeside today, 80-8.
Oh.
Wow. 8.
Lakeside of
I think that's must be Lakeside 9 Mile Falls against Freeman. Second down, 8 yards to go. Handoff up the middle. That's Hope across the 25. Hope out to the 30, and Hope gets 11 yards out to the 31-yard line. Another first down for Mount Vernon.
A couple of big, powerful backs for Mount Vernon.
They're big.
Yeah, they're big. They're big up front. Their backs are big.
Which gives me an opportunity to register my complaint on rosters that don't have heights and weights.
Yeah.
Coach used to spend a week doing that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You line them up and then you lie about it.
Maybe a little.
So first and 10, how much do you weigh? 180. Okay, 205. 390. Okay, 225.
295.
295. So at the 31-yard line, first and 10, down to 4 seconds on the play clock. Anderson down to 2, down to 1. He gets the snap off. Salaz will carry across the 35, get out to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they're just running this over and over again. They're running this inside trap play out of the gun that we used to call Tampa. Tackles pulling and leading that back up through the hole. And Snohomish just really doesn't have any answers for this.
So second down and 2 yards to go. I will call 3 after the 7-yard gain. So second and 3 at the 37-yard line. Caden Anderson, shotgun snap. Claps once, now he points at the line. He's got some time, still got 12 seconds on the play clock. Now he'll roll back into the shotgun position, down to 5 seconds to go. Here comes the snap, kind of a high snap, but he gets it, fields it, throws it, completes it. Down to Johnson at the 45, down to the 40-yard line. Well, that was worth every second that they took there to make a play looks like that.
And I like it. 3-step drop, it's out of the quarterback's hands fast. They're getting their best athlete probably on this team, Johnson, involved in the offense. I like that play call.
23.
Gets a 23-yard gain into Snohomish territory, down to the 40-yard line. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. There goes your Bronco. She said, I'm out of here. Are you staying for the second half? Nope.
I don't know if they're going to let her drive it off the track.
Okay. Probably some paperwork to sign. Probably. So from the 40-yard line, first and 10 for Mount Vernon.
Probably some proof of insurance involved.
Yeah, I was going to say that premium just went up.
Yeah, her insurance premiums just went up with the 2024 Ford Bronco. So from the 40-yard line of Snohomish, Mount Vernon, first and 10. Salaz will carry, heads right side. Got hit on the first wave, and then the third, fourth, and fifth guys, and they're going to a little wrestling move there, throwing him to the ground. No flags involved.
Yeah.
It just because he kept fighting to go forward anyway.
Yeah. Coach Whitman was about 5 steps out on the field wanting a call there.
He didn't get it, and there. See what they. Where did they spot him?
Yeah, forward progress looks like
4
we
yards.
give him about 4 yards.
Okay, that will be the last play of the third quarter.
Things seem to be getting a little chippy down there.
Yep. End of 3. No scoring in the third. It's Mount Vernon 17, Snohomish 7. Back with the fourth quarter right after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Mount Vernon leading at 17-7 over Snohomish in the game here. The other game we've been keeping track of tonight, Lake Stevens now leading Glacier Peak in the third quarter 28-10, was 21-3 at the half. Earlier tonight, Shorecrest beat Meadowdale 28-7 the final. Jackson leading Kamiak 20-12. That is in the third quarter. 17-7. Bulldogs will change directions here heading into the fourth quarter. This is going to be the ninth play of this drive that started on their own 7. So second down and 6 yards to go for Mount Vernon. We get underway, fourth quarter. Caden Anderson, the 6'1", 165-pound junior, has gone the distance at quarterback, stands in the shotgun. Moves to slot over to the left. Salaz will carry. Diego Salaz, he's been the workhorse in this one. He's going to get maybe a yard to put him down at the 35-yard line. Let's go to Alex with a look at his stats so far.
Diego Salaz just had his 20th carry of the game, total yards 72, and a touchdown.
That's a workhorse, coach. That's what we call that.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be surprised we end this game. He ends in, he's going to have 30, 35 carries probably.
As Mount Vernon now looking over to the sideline.
They've definitely slowed down.
Yep.
Yeah. They know the clock is their ally now, so they've definitely slowed the pace down here.
3rd and 5 on the 35. Anderson looks to the sideline even more, even after they got the play.
That's a check with me.
Yep, and now he's back looking like Peyton Manning, yelling Omaha or whatever. They give it to Salaz. They changed it to Salaz play across the 30 and got a flag down upfield. He got the first down and more into the red zone, but they're going to stop play with a flag down just as he turned the corner. My guess is going to be a hold here. And I think it's the side judge here on the near side, the linesman's holding against Mount Vernon. That'll back them up 10 from the point of the infraction. And I'm not sure they know where the football is. So
that'll be from the spot of the foul, which is probably what they'll determine.
Oh, the chain gang, they're thinking again. Uh-oh. So you talked to Coach Teeter, former coach at Lakewood. He's on the chain gang at Lakewood, right?
Tonight, yeah. I said, what are you up to tonight? Because we had some playoff questions. And I said, what are you doing tonight? He goes, well, I'm actually going to be on the chain crew at Lakewood. So, us old coaches, we find ways to stay busy.
They're still talking about it. Alex, what yard line were we on?
We were on the 35-yard line.
Let's go tell them we're on the 35.
I don't think it. I mean, the chain thing's going to be an issue here in a minute. I don't even think they've noticed that yet. They're still trying to figure out just where to place the ball. But so we got a couple things in play here. But Alex is right. The chain gang is 20 yards down the field, further than they should be. But I think they finally spotted it, guys.
Okay, now they have to bring the chain gang all the way back. They did put it all the way back at the 42-yard line after the 10-yard walk-off on the hold, which happened just as Salaz was turning the corner around the right side. This should be 3rd and 12, maybe. The scoreboard already says 3rd and 13, but I think it's going to be more like 12. As they place the ball at the 42, they need to get to the 30 for the first down. And now they'll wind the clock. So 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 at the 42. I think we have got all the paperwork all filled out now. We'll put it in an envelope or put it in your nearest drop box. 3rd and 12 for Mount Vernon. Back to pass. Anderson slings it right side. Johnson, 40, 35, 30. Reservations for 6, 5, and touchdown, Mount Vernon. 42 yards. Michael Johnson on the connection from Caden Anderson. Touchdown, Mount Vernon.
I like it. That's that tunnel screen they ran earlier in the game that I was kind of calling for earlier. Get the ball in your best guy's hands, right?
Right.
And that's an easy pass for the quarterback to throw. It's an easy pass for the offensive lineman to protect. And boy, Johnson's receivers, his cadre of fellow receivers do a great job blocking for him out there. And touchdown scored.
And now they'll set up for the extra point with 4 guys to the right and 4 guys all the way out to the left outside the hash marks. And now he's going to be in there to kick the extra point. And now the rest of the crew will come in and set up on the line. And Michael Johnson waiting for the snap. Here it is. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 10 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the football game, our score now the Mount Vernon Bulldogs 24, Snohomish Panthers 7. We'll be right back.
Seattle Sports on 710 is your radio home for the Seattle Mariners.
Back and over the wall for a home run.
Every home run, every strikeout, every Mariners win.
Swing and a miss and a slider, strike 3, and it's over.
And catch the game on your smartphone. Download the Seattle Sports app to stream the radio broadcast of every Mariners game.
Goodbye, baseball. A walk-off 2-run home run.
Seattle Sports is your home for the Mariners.
Well, Steve Willis, do you have the head boys tennis coach here at Snohomish?
Yeah, you never know who you're going to find at a Snohomish High School game. It could be John Brockman. It could be Joel Boyer. He's right here, the tennis coach. Joel, how are you enjoying this game so far?
Love the atmosphere. Our fans are bringing it. It's fantastic. It's Friday night in Snohomish.
And the Snohomish tennis record thus far?
It's looking pretty good.
Okay. More wins than losses, right?
Correct.
Okay, a man of few words tonight, and your kid's eating Oreos up in the booth right now, so back up to you guys.
Okay, thanks very much. Here is the approach. Kind of a pooch kick again. Snohomish will field it and then fumble it there for a second. Scared myself. Dropped on it at the 39-yard line. Let's go to Alex with a look at that scoring drive.
The Mount Vernon Bulldogs went 93 yards, 10 plays, 8 on the ground, 2 through the air, took 6:20 off the clock. It was a 42-yard touchdown pass from Caden Anderson to Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson also hit the PAT, and in the fourth quarter with 10:32 left, Mount Vernon 24, Snohomish 7.
That scoring recap brought to you by the Snohomish County PUD. Proud to energize life in our communities. Find great ways to save energy at home, along with important tips for staying safe around electricity at snopud.com. Quick pass on 1st and 10. They'll throw it. It's going to be Jackson makes the catch. Not much running room there after he made that catch.
Johnson on the stop.
I'm calling it now. He's going to be our player of the game. You think?
I think he's going to be worthy of serious consideration.
Okay. All right. You don't want to tip all your...
You know, the running back has put together a pretty good game.
That's true, too. What do you like, Steve?
Clubhouse leader. It was not Johnson before that last play. I was going with the running back, but right now, and again, there's still 10 minutes to go, but Johnson's got my edge right now. He's also playing on both sides of the football. And oh, by the way, the biggest play of the first half was that pooch kick.
Yep.
Whose foot did it come off of?
Yep. So, yeah, he's a kicker and plays both ways. Other than that, who knows? Second down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass throws. It's going to be, incomplete. Mason Surdy was the intended receiver, skipped it over to him. Can't play it off the carom, so it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Snohomish. Mount Vernon's just been methodical.
Yeah, and this is the difference in the game. We've watched Mount Vernon all game being 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, and we've seen Snohomish be just in 3rd and long all game. So great job here by the Mount Vernon defense.
I'm going to put Alex on the spot. Are you keeping time of possession?
I not, Tom.
Okay.
I'm having a good time, though.
3rd down and 10 yards to go. Back to pass. Throws it. It's going to be complete at the 50-yard line. Parker Jackson will take it all the way down into Mount Vernon territory at the 46-yard line. 14-yard gain. But, Alex, you can't tell on their scoring drives.
They had 4 of them so far out of 5 total drives on the night.
Yeah.
And the last one was 6:28 or something like that.
So it's 1st and 10 for Snohomish at the 46-yard line. Lots of time for Hammer to throw. Throws for a bundle down the left-hand side. Way overthrown, incomplete. Overthrown by maybe 4 or 5 yards. Mason Surdy, the intended receiver, flying down the left side. Couldn't make the connection. Brings up now 2nd down and 10 back at the 46-yard line. 24-7 the lead for Mount Vernon. Inside now 10 minutes to play in the football game. And so at the 46-yard line, Snohomish huddles up. Panthers up to the line of scrimmage to come on 2nd and 10 at the 46. Ball in the center of the field. David Hammer, the quarterback. Waiting for the shotgun snap, and here it is. He will keep the football heading around the left side. Was he going to throw? He was going to scoring up the throw. Heads down the 40, 35, and out of bounds just shy of, actually at about the 34-yard line. It's a 12-yard gain. He squared up like he was going to throw it. I go, no, you can't be serious.
Yeah, well, he deked the defender there and just kind of got an extra 5-6 yards out of getting that defender to jump and leave his feet. Those defenders are always taught, run, hands up, don't leave your feet. Hammer got the better of him there with that pass fake.
At the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 Snohomish at the Lake Stevens 34, left hash mark. Shotgun snap for Hammer. Throws in the flat. It's going to be complete and then downed. Ronan Brown made the catch. Gain of about 3 down to the 31-yard line.
Another compliment from the Mount Vernon Bulldog defense. They've done just a spectacular job tackling tonight. You know, you just don't see guys for red jerseys bouncing off, getting extra yards.
So 2nd down and 7. Double pump. Now he's going to go for a bundle. Mason Surdy.
Got it.
He's got it at the 1-yard line. Inside the 1-yard line. He was draped. He had a defender draped all over him. The defender's kind of incredulous. Now they're going to go quickly down inside the 1-yard line. 1st down, goal to go Snohomish. Ball at the left hash mark. They wind the clock, going quickly. David Hammer brings him up under center. He's kind of directing traffic here. If you want to go quickly, you got to be quick. It's going to be a quarterback keeper by Hammer into the end zone. Touchdown, Snohomish.
There it is.
Okay, touchdown.
Signal was delayed. I thought he was in right away too, but the signal was a little bit delayed, but it is in fact a Snohomish touchdown.
So the big play sets up the 1-yard quarterback sneak there by David Hammer, and the Panthers are back on the board with 8:37 to play in the game. Down by 11 now.
Yeah. I mean, the question is going to be is how fast can Snohomish get the ball back?
Right.
We're down to 8:37 now. Mount Vernon puts together a 4, 5, 6-minute drive. This thing's over, even if they don't score.
So the special team, the left guard was a little tardy out there. Here is the kick by Snohomish. Nope. No good. It may have been partially blocked, but it was no good nonetheless. We'll take a break with 8 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the game. It's now Mount Vernon 24, Snohomish 13. Back with more after this. .413, and Coach, those missed extra points come back and bite you, don't they?
They do, because I was thinking, all right, they make the extra point, 10-point lead, touchdown field goal, you can tie this thing up. So now you're either, you're forced to go for 2, if you score your touchdown, if you're Snohomish, or you got to score 2 touchdowns to take the lead. So.
But that's putting the cart before the horse. You got to get the football back first.
That's
right?
the big thing we were talking about in the little break. There's the big question now that remains is how fast can Snohomish get the ball back?
Onside?
Boy, you'd almost be tempted, wouldn't you, with all the ball control that Mount Vernon's run? Looks like Mount Vernon's ready for it. This is not their regular return formation. They've got 10 guys up there. So
waiting for the approach here, and here we go. It's going to be Cortez will kick it, and it will be a kind of a pooch kick. It's going to be fielded in the air, and now is that an illegal touching or what is it? Oh, I didn't see the fair catch signal. So did he raise his arm for that'd be a illegal fair catch signal. So it'll be a dead ball foul. Okay.
Yeah. The referees frown on making a fair catch and then trying to run it.
yeah, that's never good. Okay, well, let's go to Alex. Let's get the paperwork out of the way first.
Yep. Snohomish Panthers went 61 yards in 9 plays, 3 on the ground, 6 through the air. Took a minute and 55 seconds off the clock. It was the big play was a 30-yard pass from David Hammer to Mason Surdy, and Hammer finished it off with a 1-yard TD run. The PAT was blocked, but in the fourth quarter with 8:37 left, it is Mount Vernon 24, Snohomish 19.
That scoring recap brought to you by Glass by Lund, family owned and operated since 1967, offering the best price, value, and quality installation online at glassbylund.com. 1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line. Salaz will carry, get a couple of yards out close to the 40-yard line for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs with 8:25 to play in the game. So that previous play, and I think that the signal was illegal participation, which means that you weren't supposed to run the football. You can't do that. So gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Doesn't hurt Mount Vernon that badly. They'll run the line of scrimmage here at the 39. Caden Anderson calling the signals. Maybe change the play at the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 8. Throws the pass, right side. Moody makes a catch, came back and got it, and then headed upfield. Gains about 3 or 4, maybe 5. 4, actually, out to the 43-yard line. And he does step out of bounds, which then stops the clock with 7:48 to go. And if Mount Vernon, they're saying, just let that clock run.
Yeah, well, they got to do their part and stay in bounds.
That's right.
So a little bit of a break there for Snohomish. Save them some time.
Michael Johnson will split to the left. He's the far wide receiver. They've got actually trip set now to the left, but Salaz will run it, kind of reverse this field at the 45, still running at the 50 and down into Snohomish territory, close to the 49. They'll say his knee touched right on the 50, so that's a 7-yard gain and another Mount Vernon first down, as the nose of the football will be right on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and by virtue of that first down, you can calculate that there's going to be at least another 2 minutes come off this clock.
Yeah, we'll be down under 5 minutes before they'll give up, even if they were going to give up possession.
Correct.
1st and 10 from the 50 for Mount Vernon, leading at 24-13. Clock is moving, 7 on the play clock. New this year in Veterans Memorial Stadium. Here's this very low snap. Salaz will get it, but very late. Yeah, not the time you want a low snap.
No.
And that one skidded along the ground. He picked it up, was able to give it to Salaz. By then, the jig was up. He was not gonna get much. In fact, he's gonna lose a couple of yards back to the 47-yard line.
And that's so maddening when you're a coach, because that is something that just should be routine, and it always just seems to happen at the worst time.
So loss of 3, 2nd and 13, back to the 47. 6.5 to play. 16 on the play clock as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Anderson still looking over to the coach for last-minute instructions. Still looking over there, down to 7 seconds to go. Now he looks at his center, down to 4, down to 3. Here is the snap. Give it to Salaz, trying to turn the corner right side. He does. Spins out to the 49-yard line. Stays in bounds, keeps the clock moving. Gets back just about to the original line of scrimmage on this set of downs. Brings up 3rd and 10 coming up here. No, actually, it's going to be a yard short of that.
I want to give a shout out to number 54, Colin Moore, offensive lineman for Mount Vernon. He pulled and came all the way across the formation to lead the running back around the corner. He is a big fella, and he was moving.
On 3rd and 11. So gain of 2 on that last play. 3rd and 11 here from the 49. Shotgun snap for Anderson. Not yet. He'll step forward, look over the sideline. Still 10 on the play clock. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Down to 2 seconds, down to 1, and we will have a timeout, I think.
No, we have a flag.
Oh, it's going to be too much. What?
We had a Mount Vernon receiver flinch on the far sideline.
It was actually. Michael John. We may pull the sweatshirt.
I'm not sure about that.
So, loss of 5 there on the false start penalty. It's just been not the laundry festival that we had last week. So here we go. So 3rd down, 16 yards to go, now at the 44-yard line. 5 minutes to play in the game. Back to pass. Anderson dumps it. Salaz makes a catch out of the backfield. Gets to the 45, 50 into Snohomish territory, down to the 47-yard line. But 4th down coming up here for Mount Vernon. Gain of 10 on the play, puts it into Snohomish territory at the 46-yard line. Okay, coach.
Punt. Play the percentages. Don't even think about it.
They're thinking about it.
They are thinking about it. Or maybe they'll just take the delay of game.
Okay, so it's down to 18 on the play clock. The clock is moving. We're now at 4.5 to play in the game. Coach Willits, are you punting or are you going to go for it?
Yeah, I'm probably punting. I could see you going either way, though. I mean, the way their offense has been kind of stymied, but
going for it here.
We'll see.
4th down, 6 yards to go. Shotgun snap. Back is Anderson. Throws it. It's going to be complete. Moody down at the 25-yard line.
Or just do that.
21-yard gain. So that'll be a 21-yard gain and a 1st down for Mount Vernon.
I mean, I'm a bit of a riverboat gambler, but I do know when to get up from the table. But
you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
A little Kenny Rogers reference. But no, a well-thrown ball. The receiver had to slide in there and catch it, but he threw it right in the hole in the zone. Well-designed play, and unfortunately for Snohomish, more precious time is going to click off this clock.
Yep. So it's down to 18 on the play clock, 3:41 to play in the game. 1st and 10, Mount Vernon from the 25-yard line. Salaz gets it. Not much running room there. In fact, he's going to lose a yard or 2. 2 exactly, back to the 28-yard line. His 25th carry of the night. What's he got number-wise, AC?
25 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown receiving the ball. And he's got 2 catches for 41 yards.
Pretty nice night. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get to 30 carries.
Yeah, maybe not. 3.5 to go here. A timeout called by Snohomish to slow things down if they could. They really, though, Coach, needed to get the ball back right away. They just didn't.
Yeah, they needed a 3 and out. I mean, no question about it. They needed a 3 and out, and then they needed a quick score, neither of which happened.
Yep. So 2nd and 13 coming up. Steve, are you still in agreement with Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think there's definitely a case to be made for the running back, but Johnson's made a few big plays tonight. I think he's earned it. I couldn't go wrong with either one, quite frankly, but going number 1.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 yards to go. With 3:31 to play, Mount Vernon with a 24-13 lead over Snohomish. We're back with you next week. We'll be at Everett Memorial Stadium for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies and the Cascade Bruins. 2nd down, 13 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Motion back through the formation, but they'll run the football. Hunter West will carry, get back to about the original line of scrimmage. So a 2-yard gain. That'll be 3rd down coming up here.
And this is 2 down territory. I mean, you're deep enough down here now that you're not going to punt here. So you've got 2 downs to come up with this 11 yards.
And Snohomish calls a timeout. We'll step out. 3:24 to play in the game. Mount Vernon 24, Snohomish 13. Back in a moment. Okay. I don't think that was Montoya, though, the second one.
No. Montoya's fault.
(24-13), 3:24 to play between one of these teams picking up their first win, and right now it looks like it's going to be Mount Vernon will go to 1-4. Snohomish will drop to 0-5. 3rd down, 11 yards to go at the 26-yard line. Very high shotgun snap. Back to pass. He just dumps it. Oh, and incomplete. He kind of dumped it over the on-rushing defenders and off of the would-be receiver's hands. Gideon Hope was the intended receiver, but he never really had a chance. The ball kind of popped up, looked like volleyball there. That was a 10th play of this drive.
And I think that was number 45, Garrett Gunnarsson for Snohomish, defensive lineman. He sniffed that screen out and trailed those linemen and kind of just mucked the whole thing up out there.
4th down, 11 yards to go. And they will go for it here. Yeah, if you give it up, Snohomish hasn't shown that they can move the ball down quickly if you do give it up on downs. On 4th and 11, shotgun here for Anderson. Drops back, sets up, throws it into traffic. It's going to be complete. He caught it. That's Moody. Made the catch across the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. That's going to be just enough for a first down. And this ball game's over.
Pretty much.
Snohomish has 1 timeout remaining. The gain of 12 on the play, the pass play from Anderson to Moody. And we're now inside 3 minutes to play in regulation time.
Those last 2 big completions, that's where Anderson was kind of showing off the strength of that arm. I don't know if you saw it, but man, he's just firing that ball in there.
And up to the line of scrimmage they come, which is the 14-yard line. With Anderson in the shotgun, the snap. They give it on a handoff. Gideon Hope across the 15 down to about the 13-yard line, and I think Snohomish will call their final timeout. They do. With 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Reminder, Everett Silvertips hockey comes your way tomorrow night here on KRKO in Saskatoon. It's the Everett Silvertips, the Saskatoon Blades, live from the SaskTel Center in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Say that 3 times really fast.
I'm not even going to try to say it 1 time.
That's around 5:30 pregame, 6:05 for the face-off. Tips playing tonight up in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. And they will be right back here in KRKO tonight. Tonight's game on Classic Country KXA. 2:32 to play. The timeout was called by Snohomish, their final one of the contest. Again, we're back with you next Friday night for Glacier Peak, looking like they're going down to defeat tonight to Lake Stevens. Glacier Peak and the Cascade Bruins. And this week, Coach, we were kind of trying to get some of the information on what the postseason is going to look like, and we had differing opinions from differing coaches, so we'll have to get it all straightened around.
We'll try to get it straight and be able to share it with everybody in a later broadcast.
2nd down, 9 yards to go at the 13-yard line. Shotgun snap for Anderson. Salaz will get hit as he got the football and buried all the way back. Loss of 2. They'll give him a little bit of forward progress. Not much. Seth Aboud comes up and makes the stop.
Yeah, Snohomish there just loads the box. They're gambling. Just, it's 50-50. They're going to run, throw. They think they're going to run. They load the box. There's just nowhere for him to go.
So we won't have a 2-minute warning or a 2-minute timeout or anything here. We'll go right across that 2-minute threshold. with 13 on the play clock. Third down, 11 yards to go at the 15-yard line.
And they're going to get just about half of it here.
It's going to be a defensive encroachment and penalty against Snohomish, jumping in to the neutral zone. That will reset the play clock, and they'll wind the clock again once they get the ball set after the penalty. I think that's what maybe Mr. Johnson just said to referee Tom Friel. Is the clock run? Yes.
And it's not.
He will.
Oh, there he goes.
There he
now
goes.
it's winding.
It's been set, and here we go. 17 on the play clock. 3rd and 6. Give it to Salaz. Tries the left side. Get a couple of yards down close to about the 8, maybe the 8-yard line or so. Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 4 on the 8. We get a kick here?
No. High school football, too many things can go wrong with that. So,
like a return for a touchdown?
Yeah. Or a block. I might look for Johnson here, maybe on a fade ball, quick slant.
So 4th down, 4 yards to go on the 8-yard line for Mount Vernon. Waiting for the snap here, and they will call a timeout just before the play clock elapses.
Yeah, I mean Johnson's getting man cover out there on the at the wide receiver spot, and I mean, I don't know about you, Tom, but he's just demonstrated he's the best athlete on the field.
Yes.
So
Steve Willits, and then Michael Johnson.
Yes.
I'm just going to rank him there.
Sorry, I overlooked that. But yeah, I mean, fade ball, throw it up to the rear pylon, and let your guy go get it.
I'm standing over here by the rear pylon, by the way. I might just have to show you guys what I got. I mean, what the heck? There's 53 seconds to go.
Okay.
If Johnson doesn't come up high enough.
Okay.
We're gonna don't pull a hammy for crying out loud.
When we see those hops, Willis, I want to see daylight underneath your feet.
If I got hops, there's usually Barley's not too far away. So.
Okay, so moon's over Miami. So 53 seconds to go, 25 seconds on the play clock, 24-13 the score, Mount Vernon leading. They've been sitting down here about the 12, 8, 10-yard line for a while.
They're going to kick it, Tom.
They are going to kick it. Okay. See? Michael Johnson trying to put some icing on the cake for his POG honors tonight from Marysville Toyota. Will says there's cake. Oh, waiting for the snap. A 25-yard field goal. Spotted at the 15-yard line. The snap, the spot by Johnson. It's on the way. And it is good.
All right, so whether you throw it to the pylon for 7 or let him kick it for 3, either way, it's Johnson.
It's going to be the same guy that's going to get it, and that's going to make it 27-13. We'll come back with the final 49 seconds of the football game. Mount Vernon 27, Snohomish 13. Back to wrap it up right after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Hey there, laddie. Do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Grit, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
The victory formation.
Shotgun snap down to one knee. They'll have to do that one more time. Just barely, because they haven't started the play clock yet. Yeah, Anderson took the direct snap and it goes -5. So they will lose a 5 yards on that one, down to 21 seconds ago. The play clock and the game clock are just about in sync. I think they may have to, I don't think they're going to snap it. I think the official is going to say, yeah, we're done. And we are done, and that will be that. And the Mount Vernon Bulldogs will win at 27-13. So Mount Vernon will go to 1-4 on the year. Snohomish now at 0-5.
Right there, he peels out. Hammer tries to throw it. Falls down. Does he catch it? Dylan catches it! Oh my! It goes in. Does he get there? I think he's right in front of the line. Not quite in.
Got it, takes the handoff, now rolls to the right, still rolling, still being chased, now heads upfield, goes around a man at the 40, down to 35, heads infield at the 30, now he's down to the 20, you gotta be kidding me, he's down to the 15, almost down, he's to the 10-yard line.